Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm Dr. Ali Ahmed, and today we are going to discuss complaint letters. Complaint letters are written when you have a complaint against any organization or a person or a group of people regarding services or products. If, for example, you have purchased a thing and that thing is not working properly, you may write a letter to the organization or to a person telling that the purchased item is not working, or you may write against a service. For example, your internet is not working, and you write a letter to internet service provider and ask them to fix the problem. So, like other letters, like previous letters, complaint letters also have three parts, which is introduction, discussion, and conclusion. In introduction, again, we will be very careful because we are writing a complaint letter, and complaints are never liked by everybody. So, when you are writing complaint letter, you will have to be polite in your statement. When you are stating the problem, you have to write politely and you have to give specific details, so that the recipient of your letter may know the problem easily. As example is quoted here: on August 13 I purchased a Redx television, serial number this, at your 9210 Oak Street store, copy of receipt attached. After 6 months of operation, the television has stopped working properly. Now, we have not complained in a way that the recipient of the letter, the organization, the person whom you are complaining against, gets angry after reading your letter. You have just stated the problem. You will, for example, you have a complaint against your teacher. You will just state the problem. You will not get personal with the person you are complaining against, or you will not get personal with the organization, and you will not write negative things, or you will not write harsh words. You will write politely, and you will only state the problem. You will state nothing more than that. In discussion, in body of the letter, you will give details of your complaint, and you will itemize for easy access. And if you are itemizing, you will take care that your items are grammatically parallel. And in complaint letter, you will also, in the body of the complaint letter, you will also state the solution that you want from your service provider. As example is quoted here: following are problems I have encountered. The picture and picture feature does not work is the first problem. The second problem is the television's horizontal scroll control malfunctions, and the red, blue, green knob does not allow me to adjust colors. These three are problems. You have simply stated problems. You have not shown any anger. You have not used a negative word. You have not given a negative statement. You have just told that this is your problem which should be fixed. And how should it be fixed? I am within the television's warranty period. Please send a technician to my home to repair these problems as specified in the warranty booklet. So it is in your you are under warranty, and you have explained the problem, and now you will uh, tell them how they should respond to you. In conclusion, you will once again, you will politely end your letter by gaining, thus ending politely will gain the confidence of your service provider for you. I have bought several Redx televisions from your store in the past. This is actually showing that you are a loyal customer, and you have enjoyed working with your sales help, and you have been enjoying the services provided the same by the same organization. And this shows that you hope that you will once again be accommodated. Please call me. The second thing, in the last part of the letter, you have to provide your contact information. You can provide your phone number, your email address, your home address, so that they may call you. They may call you to set an appointment, or may write to you to set an appointment, or they may reach you in any way through phone or through letter so that they may sort out your problem.